The webinar that I chose to listen to and watch was one from EdTech Teacher, and it was entitled Unleashing Student Creativity. The reason that I chose this webinar was so I could get some more information about getting students creative use of technology in the classroom. In my classroom, I'm lucky enough to have an iPad for each student, so it is really something that we use daily. The iPads are a great tool of technology for the students to use, but we tend to fall into using the same thing every day. So I really wanted to get some background on some more creative ways that I could utilize the iPad and utilize technology in the classroom so that students still continue to love to use it. Because as of now, the students really enjoy using their iPad, but I feel over time, as many things go, the engagement will go down if we don't bring in more creative and different ways that they can use the iPad. So I learned a lot while watching this webinar all about really giving students an interactive and creative classroom using technology. So it discussed about incorporating education with Bloom's taxonomy, which is great because it's a big push in all schools and it's something that my administrators look on. So them discussing Bloom's taxonomy and the different activities that go along with it was great. So one thing they discussed was using EduCreations, which we have used in this course. So just getting the students to use that for note-taking or presentations. It really just gets them more excited to take notes because in our science class we take notes here and there and students honestly do not like it. So giving them the option to take it on EduCreations will really spark their creativity, spark their interest in the subject. They also talked about a website called Padlet, which is an interactive way for students to create a story. So one of the science projects our students had to create was Sandy the Rock Project. And Sandy the Rock Project, they had to basically make a story about a rock in the rock cycle. So that would have been an awesome way, and hopefully next year, a way that we can have the students create that on their iPads by using Padlet. Another was creating outlines, so when they're studying, there is an online tool where they can create outlines, graphic organizers, things like that. And then one of the last things that I really noticed was the ability to complete exit tickets on their iPads. So those that ran the webinar gave me many different ideas for how the students could create and complete different exit tickets, entrance tickets on the iPad. So overall, it really was an informative webinar. It gave me more tools that I can use in the classroom, and it gave me a better look at how to make it more creative, just simply bringing in other tools, other topics. And there were other things that were on this webinar that were very helpful that I did not specifically mention, but it really showed me ways that I can ensure that this technology stays creative and interactive in the classroom.